So it's now April, which means the event season is well and truly underway.
Whoop, whoop. And as we probably all know, some of our top riders in our sport will be heavily in their competition prep for badminton, which is at the beginning of May. But you might not know that there's actually an amateurs championship going on up there as well.
The Mitsubishi Motors Cup is held on the Tuesday and the Wednesday in the week leading up to badminton, and I believe that's every amateur eventer's dream to
I
ride
would imagine
there.
so, yes.
It's definitely my dream, but somebody has already achieved that dream, haven't you?
Yeah, very fortunate.
So we thought we'd tell you a little bit more about that today, because Emily rode there 2 years ago, 2017, wasn't it?
Yes.
So tell everyone a bit more about how you actually qualified, because I believe it was actually almost a bit of a fluke, wasn't it? Not a fluke in reflecting your ability of riding, but you didn't really know it existed even, did you?
Not a clue. I wasn't even a member of British Eventing, and I dragged you to be up in Somerset.
That was August 2015, wasn't it? Because it's quite a long process, the qualifying process, isn't it?
Yes, you have to. So at the beginning of the year is when, if you get in the top 10% of a standard B90 section or B90 open, you get in the top 10%, you then got what you call a regional final ticket,
which means that then the following year you can enter a regional final class.
Year.
Sometimes it can be
almost 18-month process, but say I got a regional final ticket in April, I could then use that from July onwards. So it's July, the second half of the year basically, is when all the regional finals in various areas. Not every venue holds one.
Yeah, so you've got to be very selective as to
where you find
check the calendar out early.
Yeah, and get yourself
prepared. So you qualified on your first attempt, didn't you?
Yes. So yeah, like I said,
if we went into statistics, I think that would be very rare that was to happen actually. But
yeah, so I was only on a day pass. You can qualify when you're on a day pass.
You don't have to be a full BE member. That means you can qualify having paid a ticket. I think a ticket's about £15.
Yeah, each for you and the horse. I think it's £30 in total on a day pass. So Sprite and I were very jammy and won our first BE, which then got me the regional final ticket, but that was in August. So I had to wait the whole way until 2016, second half of the year, to do my regional final at what I did at Pontypool.
And in the regional final, then it's not the top 10%, is it? It's the top 20% that qualify. So.
Yes. So then we had to get in the top 20%, which somehow we managed to get in, and then May 2017 we're off to badminton.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, it's giving me
goosebumps
just thinking about it. So just to clarify that, the top 10% of a normal competition, normal BE event,
B90,
which you don't have to be a member for.
Yes.
Yeah, it's different for 100, isn't it?
Yep, you get it. So in a standard B100, you can get in the top 20% to qualify for a regional final.
Okay, and then when you've qualified and you enter a regional final, which is a specific event,
yes,
in
it's
itself,
a certain class at a certain venue.
Okay, you can then come in the top 20% to qualify
in both 90 and 100, and then you would qualify.
Then you go into badminton. Yeah. Oh, but obviously then you are against the best of the best.
Yeah.
How was it when you were at badminton?
It was really daunting, very daunting. You almost feel like you're a little fish in a big pond.
Especially when you're on a 14-3 pony and everybody else is on 16-hand dressage horses.
Yeah, and also you're at a championship, so
but actually take that back, you're not, because I'm sure one year I saw a New Forest pony won.
Yeah, they did.
I believe it did, didn't it? Yeah, I think it was.
Yes. Yeah, so no, small but mighty. I think it's, because it's a championship, it's a lot harder, and I think that shocked me a little bit. I knew the show jumping was going to be tough.
To when we walked the course.
The cross country, it's a lot longer than a normal standard B90 course. You've got a lot more technical questions.
Hence you were going to the beach at like
6 o'clock
in the morning 2 or 3 times a week to get the fitness in. Yeah, and walking through the sea, helping her legs and things like that. Yes, so my competition prep was on point that year. It had to be.
It had to be, yeah. I was determined to go up there, and I mean, we scored a really good dressage. We only had 1 pole in the show jumping, and the show jumping was tough, and that's my worst phase.
And the ground was very hard that year, which
it was rock hard.
unfortunately did mean that you didn't quite complete.
No, we didn't get the whole way around the cross country, but Sprite was 21 then.
At the time, yeah. And you can say, I've got goosebumps again now. You can actually say you've rode at Badminton.
Yeah. So the cross country course rides around the main cross country course. So
yeah, you're actually on the course that the 4-star horses ride on.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, isn't it?
It's just, yeah, it almost feels like the
surreal.
earth is like heaven, like
yeah. My horse is allowed on the same course that Michael Young's been going across.
Exactly. Yeah, it is amazing. It was daunting. So many people watch, and I really enjoy going up there and watching. We went up last year, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we went back and relived it all again, but just as spectators last year, and it was just brilliant. We went for the whole week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we're hoping to do the same again this year, so I'd highly recommend not only to aim to ride there, but also to go and check it out first. Yeah, definitely.
It's so much more relatable. I mean, you're always mesmerised by how the 4-star horses jump all these massive fences, but actually it's quite nice to go and watch
something that you can actually
like
aspire to do.
Like something that you feel, actually that's in my aims. I could get there. I could do that.
Definitely.
And yeah, I think it just opens your eyes to go, and gets you
inspires and motivates you.
Yes.
100%. So we hope you found this information useful. Lastly, Emily, any top tips for anybody that's going for their first time? Because obviously nobody could inform you because you didn't know anybody that had been.
No, that is true.
And it is quite a long way, isn't it, from the stables to the main event?
Yeah,
so I would say, for one, take a bike.
Definitely a bike. Also be prepared. Obviously the horses are stabled for the entire time, and you can choose to keep your horse up there for the rest of the Badminton week, but just make sure you take them out for lots of grazing. There's lovely fields behind that they
short little hack in the morning just to stretch her legs.
Yeah, I was hacking Sprite a couple of times a day just to get her out,
being that bit older, and keep her moving,
stop her being bored as well.
Yeah.
I'd also say walk the cross country course at least 3 times. I know that seems probably a little bit too much, but I just found the first time you're sort of just having a look and you're all mesmerised.
You're almost a bit shocked at actually, because it is championship level, you almost do need to be ready for 100, don't you, at 90, and ready to step up from 100 if you're right.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it does look big and bold when you get there, big, bold and long.
Yes. So yeah, first time walk it just to take it all in, have a little look at your lines and things like that. Then the second time is when I then record it on my cross country app, make sure my timings and
minute markers.
Yeah, and then I went away and learned all my minute markers. So then when I went on the third time, I rode exactly how I wanted to ride it, where I was going to be riding, to the left of the pole, to the right of the pole, wherever.
Because they do give you a lot of options, didn't they? That's what I noticed when we walked the course, actually. Yeah. Rather than it just be a straightforward, you've got your combinations and you've got a tree in the way to say you could go around that, inside that, just to try and catch you people out, because it is championship level. Yeah,
and like your time is tight as well, so make sure that if you're going to be coming around and doing a bend to the left, make sure you're on the left of the rope, make sure you're just little things like that will make your time down.
And make sure when you're picking markers like that, you pick things that are static. Like,
yes, definitely.
Don't pick a person or pick a banner that could then be moved. Or
because then you come around and go, where's my banner gone?
Yeah.
So then the third time is when you know where your minute markers are, you know what line you're riding,
you know which tree you're looking up for in the distance and stuff
like that.
Good tips.
But lastly, I would just say, you've got there, enjoy every single minute, because so many people try and so many people don't.
Take years to try and get there. You were very, very lucky. I mean, I'm not discrediting your riding or anything, but very lucky.
Very lucky to get there.
On first attempt.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year on Lola, you've got 2 regional final qualifications already. So.
Yeah.
And that's what we're down here for today, to get training with some more jump practice.
Yes.
So if anybody is already qualified and has any questions, feel free to pop me or Emma a message. Yeah, not that I've ridden there, but I was there as top groom the whole time.
Of course. Yes. Yeah, no, any questions at all, just pop them over.
And most of all, good luck.
Enjoy.